When one going through your menstrual cycle, because your menstrual cycle is directly connected to the moon. Matter of fact, the word moon means month. You know what I'm saying? And this is the reason why you go through menstrual cycle, because the moon goes through magnetic poles. This is also part of the reason why you bleed every month. This has nothing to do with God. The Bible is lying to you. This is not how this really works. Your body is a technology. That why you think God really made you to bleed every month. This does not make any sense. So you're magnetically connected to the moon. The sun is masculine, the moon is feminine, but you must understand they hijacked the moon. You have a group of people that they call NASA, right? And NASA, in the 1950s, they claimed they went to the moon, and what they did was hijack the moon, and they changed the frequency of the earth. And they're able to do certain things onto the earth, which cause you to have certain type of pains, beloved. You need to understand. And most of the time, you need to also pay attention that majority of women have periods around the same time. How is this possible when each of y'all was born on different dates? This doesn't make sense. Do it. You need to understand on a deeper level what does the half moon, the full moon, the crescent moon, what happens when the magnetic poles start happening? Who does it affect the most? It affects the women the most. You know what I'm saying? It affects your menstrual cycle. It affects how much you bleed. It affects the type of cramps that you feel when you bleed. That's why most of you need to stay out from outside in the nighttime when you're on your period. When it starts getting, before it gets dark, you need to get off the road. That sunlight shouldn't be hitting, that moonlight shouldn't be hitting you out there. You need to understand these vibrations. You need to get off the road. You understand? On a deeper level. Now, when you go through your menstrual cycles, you ought to take some time and massage your vaginal area. Like on a grown conversation. You must take some time out and, while you're going through this process, as you're bleeding, when you're taking your time out, you rub it. You release your frequency, and as you're doing that, I can't even go too vivid on TikTok, but I'm saying you gotta massage it in. You gotta rub it. You gotta increase the vibration as you're doing that. You're intense. You're thinking inside the brain, inside the mind, and you're manifesting your ability to increase and manifest. You're telling yourself, I'm releasing all negative energies. You're releasing all negative energy because your body's naturally releasing anyway, right? It's naturally releasing this energy, this blood, this genetic portion of you that's obviously deemed unneeded to your body right now. So while you're doing that, you take your time and you massage the vaginal area. And you tell yourself, you imagine yourself while you're bleeding out. You know what I'm saying? Even while you go in the toilet to go change your, you know what I'm saying? Change your pad wear and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Bloody and all that. We grown, you know what I'm saying? I'm a grown-ass man. I've been around women. You know what I'm saying? I know how women operate. You know what I'm saying? So we ain't got to be embarrassed about this shit. We talk about grown-ass shit for real, for real. So there's times when you have to go through your menstrual cycle. But as you're going through this menstrual cycle, when you're bleeding and you go to the bathroom, you massage it. You rub it. And your intent is to think at the same time. I release all negative energies. I release all negative thoughts, all negative vibrations from my vessel, because you must understand on a deeper level, your vagina is a portal. It's not just here for sexual escapades. It's a portal of life. Something goes in and something comes out. This is a portal. You need to understand it on a deeper level. And your portal has the ability to store energy, negative energies and positive energies. So therefore, because your womb or your portal stores energy, you must understand who you're letting inside your womb. You must understand the type of entity you're allowing to enter within your vessel, because unlike us, unless you're a gay man, unlike us, nobody's entering into us. We are entering into you, beloved. Therefore, you must have divine entities or divine gods or divine spirits entering within the womb, because the womb is a portal. I enter into you, you incubate for me, you give me a life later on, and we create another God. But it must be on positive frequency, or you create many devils. This is the reason why you have all these little children killing off each other, because we have, the wrong intent while we are having such a sacred